Good afternoon and welcome to Tuesday's edition of Quarantine Devotions. And I am excited that you're tuning in and want to hear what the Lord has said to us. And can't wait to be back in church with the Riverbend Pentecostals. And it seems like we haven't been in service in a month or two, and it's only been a couple of weeks. But Lord willing, we'll have some updates for you either tomorrow night or Thursday as far as the weekend goes. But I'm excited to come to you today. I feel like I've got a pretty good word from the Lord, and I usually go about 5.5 to 6.5 minutes, and it's going to be in that ballpark again. But my daily devotion today included reading the passage from John chapter number 1 and then verses 1 through 14, which is incredible. I might encourage you to take a gander at that and read it, spend a little time studying it. First John's an incredible chapter in the Bible. But the primary focus of the book of John is to focus on the identity of Jesus Christ. And the book of John has 7 I am statements that Jesus Christ made. John chapter number 1 paints a beautiful picture of the coming of Jesus Christ viewed through the lens of the creation, or the creation of the world. And in verse number 5, it said, speaking of creation and then Jesus Christ being the light of the world, said, "And the light shineth," which means continually shines, "into the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not." Now, that doesn't mean comprehend in modern day English. It means literally that the darkness could not overcome the light. The darkness could not restrain or prohibit or drown out the light. And then verse number 6 establishes the manner in which the light, which is Jesus Christ, is introduced to men. And it says this, and when I read it today, it just blessed me incredibly, and I hope it blesses you. It says, "There was a man sent from God." Now, his name was John, but in the original Greek, it says, "There appeared a man," and the word is the same as used in verse number 3, which says, "There was made a man from God named John." And verse number 7 says, "The same, John the Baptist, came for a witness to bear or carry witness of the light of Jesus Christ, that all men through him might believe." So John the Baptist was the gateway, as it were, of introducing Jesus Christ to the world. So it was through the introduction of John the Baptist that all men might believe on Jesus Christ. Now, John the Baptist was created for the purpose that all men might believe on Jesus through his witness, through the witness of John the Baptist. And I want you to know that John is not alone in that regard. Psalms chapter 139, verses 14 through 17, and I'm going to paraphrase a little bit, but it says, "I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and that my soul knoweth right well." So every human being is specifically fearfully and wonderfully made. Then Jeremiah chapter number 1 verses 4 and 5 says, "Then the word of the Lord came to me, and the Lord told Jeremiah, he said, Before I formed you in the belly, I knew you. And before you came forth from your mother, I sanctified you and ordained you a prophet unto the nations." And then Acts chapter 17 verse 26, Paul in his message on Mars Hill says that the Lord hath determined before the times, or determined the times before appointed. So he's determined the time in which we live and the boundaries of thine habitation, which means not only has our times been determined by the Lord, our place where we live has been determined by the Lord. And then 1 Peter 2 and 9, which is an incredible passage, says, "You are a chosen generation." So the scripture declares and then reiterates that the Lord appoints us and declares us before we're ever born. Can we grasp the magnitude that our existence has a heavenly purpose? Where we live, who we live with, the time that we live, the span that we live has a heavenly purpose. And it wasn't Adam that John used as an example of the beginning, but it was Jesus it was John the Baptist, and said he came to bear witness of the light that all men through him might believe. Can you wrap your mind around there is a man or a woman sent from God into this world, and their name is, put your name in the blank. I come to tell you today, every human being has a godly and a heavenly destiny and a godly and a heavenly purpose. Grasp yours today and know that God put you in this world to make a difference. He didn't put you in this world for the world to change you, but for you to change the world, that through you, men might believe on Jesus Christ and be saved. Thank you for joining with us. We love you. God bless you.